Okay, let's start taking a look at some of our business decisions that we would have to make. And in this case, and applying the compound interest theory that we've covered throughout the semester. In this case, down below, which is a good application, the businessman is trying to make a decision between buying outright a new delivery vehicle, in this case, $18,000. The other option that the businessman can consider is that maybe he wants to hang on to some of his cash because with the cash he can earn 18% compounded monthly by investing in other items, uh, uh, it, it, uh, whatever those items are. But with his cash on hand, he expects to be able to earn 8% compounded monthly with available cash. Um, so looking at this, should he spend all the $18,000 right today, or should he just put down $4,000 right now and put off as much cash as possible into the future? In this case, the lease payment, and this would be a lease lease to own instead of just buying it. But with the lease, he would have to put down $4,000, pay $238 a month for 3 years, and at the end of the 3 years, put another $8,000 down. An uninformed person might decide that this is a good deal because if we just take $4,000 and add it to, if we take $4,000 plus 36 payments of $238, 36 times 238, add $8,000, we come to $20,568. So it looks like the lease is more expensive than the purchase price of $18,000. However, as we know with anything, or with what we learned in the compound interest section, is money cannot be compared at different dates. This $4,000 is today. This is spread out over 3 years. And this money is 3 years in the future. And if we're going to add those values together, we have to bring them all to the same date. And so to make a wise decision, that's exactly what we have to do. What we have here is two options. This $18,000 is today's value. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze, option A is $18,000 cash today. That's buying the car. Option B, we're going to have to find the today's value of the money that's involved in this transaction. $4,000 is today, so it doesn't have to be discounted or moved back to today. But the today's value of $238 a month over 3 years at 8% compounded monthly would be finding the present value of all of those 36 payments. 238, sorry. We take $238 as the size of the payment, and if we find today's value by 1 plus 0.08 over 12 to the negative 36 over 0.08 over 12, that is how we add up the 36 payments and find today's value. Now, this will be $4,000 today. This will be today's value of those 36 payments. And to add in the third value, we have $8,000 is 3 years in the future right now, so we can't add it to those two up here. But if we bring it back to today by taking into account the interest rate, that is 0.08 over 12, we'd have to bring that back 36 months to the focal date of today. And if we add that together, this total comes to $17,893.05. So if we compare the two options, it is better, realizing that the business manager can earn 8% on any cash value left in their accounts, any cash in their accounts. What we find is that in today's money, he can buy the car for $17,893 in this case by taking this particular lease. That is cheaper than the $18,000 in cash that he would disperse today. He can disperse that money in pieces over the next 3 years, and in today's money, that is costing him $17,893. Wise businessman would, in this case, take take the lease option and defer the payments over the next 3 years because in terms of today's value, it is cheaper. That is one of our topics, and that's called the discounted cash value. The discounted cash value of any options, discounted cash value, is equal to the total of all of the today's values of any monies in the transactions. So we've got today's money, 4,000, the total of 36 payments today, the value of $8,000 as a lump sum payment 3 years in the future. This is an annuity. This is regular compound interest, bringing the value back in time to today by dividing it by 1 plus I to the n. So we've got a combination of things happening here. Present value of an annuity, present value of money, and any other money that was involved in the transaction. Can't do it this way. We have to do it with discounted cash value.